Let us thank the activists that y'all called the mob, that marched and stood up. Let us thank all of the people that believed. And let us, more than anything, thank the mother and father.
Yes, Marcus.
They lost a son.
That's right.
But their son will go down in history as one that proved that if you hold on, that justice can come.
Yes, sir.
This mother would tell me, Reverend, we're going to win this. When I had doubts, she kept praying. This father said, we got to get some justice for my son. And let the word go forth all over the world that a jury of 11 whites and one black in the deep South stood up in the courtroom and said that black lives do matter. Let it be clear that almost 10 years after Trayvon, God used Wanda and Marcus's son to prove that if we kept marching and kept fighting, we would make you hear us. We got a lot more battles to fight, but this was an important battle today. This was proving that our children know their value. And that's why those people that march, I'm talking about the people here that was here when nobody else was here. They stood up. Will go down in history as the place that criminal justice took a different turn. Let us pray.
Thank you, Lord.
Dear God, we come thanking you for your mercy, thanking you for giving us a prosecutor's team that when it looked to us like they'd stack the jury. That you still found a way to open up the minds of people to listen to the evidence and weigh it based on facts, not based on skin color. That you gave strength to this mother and you gave strength to this father to not give up on you, even when many of us doubted, even when many of us said it's not going to happen. You came in the state of Georgia, a state known for segregation, a state known for Jim Crow, and you turned it around. You took a young unarmed boy that they thought was worthless, and you put his name in history today. Years from now, decades from now, they'll be talking about a boy named Ahmaud Arbery that taught this country what justice looks like. As we go forth, let us go forth in the victory you've given us. Thank everyone in Brunswick that marched, that stood out in front of this courthouse, that was called the lynch mob, but they kept on marching. And let us know that all whites are not racist, and all blacks are not worthless. We're all your children, and we will give you the grace and give you the glory. The glory be yours, not ours. Let us not be proud, and let us not be vengeful. But let us be thankful that you brought us closer together today. These blessings we ask in your name and your sake. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We never had a Thanksgiving day like today. We will hear from the attorneys and the parents. Let us hear from the attorney for Wanda, who is running for the Texas Attorney
Okay, and on the left side of your screen, I want to show you those are the defendants. We just saw Travis McMichael get into a vehicle. He's going to be escorted to the jail. Also, Gregory McMichael there, and we're going to see the same thing with William Ronnie Bryan. So this is a different angle, a different side of the courthouse where the three men are now going to be in the sheriff's office custody until they get their sentencing, where they will find out which prison they end up going to. So that's what's happening right now. Obviously, a lot of security around there. This is the Glenn County Sheriff's Office that's going to be escorting them with the careful eyes of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Brunswick Police, and several others. So you can see that they are slipping away with what is almost like a barricade of unmarked law enforcement vehicles on the other side of the courthouse. Far away from the activity right here. Most people don't even know that this is happening. We just have a camera over there. I want to get back to the attorneys for the family of Ahmaud Arbery.
They told her that there will be no arrest, there will be no accountability, that there will be no justice. And she made her son a promise before she laid him in the ground that his mom, would fight for justice for him. Yes. In order to do that, Glenn County had to change.
Yes, that's right.
She couldn't find justice in the Glenn County that she found in the year 2000.
That's right.
On February 23rd, there was a prosecutor standing in her way, Jackie Johnson. Wanda Cooper prayed her out of the way, out of office, and she's facing criminal charges herself.
That's right. That's right.
When she came to Glenn, when she was looking for justice in Glenn County, she was faced with a corrupt legal system, one that never fully investigated her son's murder, as we learned during the course of this trial. Wanda performed her own investigation. Wanda hired her own attorneys, and she woke up a nation. Amen. Can you all join me in just giving a round of applause for this fighting, faithful, praying mother? I'm gonna let Wanda come forward. Come on.
Yes, Mama.
I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you. Thank each and every one of you who fought this fight with us. It's been a long fight. It's been a hard fight, but God is good.
Yes, He is.
Early in, to tell you the truth, I never saw this day back in 2020. Mm-hmm. I never thought this day would come, but God is good.
Yes, He is.
And I just want to tell everybody, thank you for those who marched, those who prayed, most of all the ones who prayed.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you. And now Quez, which you know him as Ahmaud, I know him as Quez.
Yes.
He will now rest in peace.
Yes,
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Come on. Let me find a way to step up.
You all heard the gut-wrenching grunt
Oh, my goodness.
that came out of Marcus Arbery when they pronounced Travis McMichael guilty. He could not contain it any further because think about how long he and Wanda have been enduring all the innuendo, all the allegations, all the character assassinations, long legs with dirty toenails. Just imagine all they went through. That when he heard that, Reverend Al, he could not contain himself because Marcus, as a father, they see their job as to protect their children.
That's right. That's right.
And you can experience the pain of a mother and a father who witnessed what they witnessed, not being there to protect their child. Yes. Every parent in America can take solace in knowing that we have an example of how to deal with tragedy and grief when they look at the example of Marcus Arbery and Wanda Cooper, and we should applaud them.
That's right.
They should be applauded. And I tell you all, we together did this. We all together, black, white, activists, faith members, lawyers, prosecutors. We did this together. We said, America, we will make us better than what we saw in that video. And I would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge, even though we are clapping and we're cheering and we applaud. Wanda and Marcus still are devastated because they're missing Ahmaud.
That's right.
That's right.
Devastated.
That's right.
And so even though this is not a celebration, it is a reflection to acknowledge that the spirit of Ahmaud defeated the lynch mob. The spirit of Ahmaud defeated the lynch mob. The spirit of Ahmaud defeated the lynch mob. Marcus Arbery.
Number one, I want to give all glory to God. Because that's who made all this possible. Number two, I want to thank his mama. And I want to thank my sisters and brothers. I want to thank my children for being strong through this raw time. Because I know it was hard what they had to deal with. And number two, I want to thank all y'all people, all the support y'all gave us. One of us even did this.
There you go.
Ain't no one side did this.
That's right.
God put us all together to make this happen. So there ain't no one side. So what I tell you, God don't work one-sided. God worked two-sided. All right, I'm going to put you here, I'm going to put you there.
Amen.
So y'all pull together and work this thing.
Amen.
So hey, that's what it's all about.
Amen.
Because if one side wouldn't work, it wouldn't have happened.
That's right.
You had people working when you wasn't working.
That's right.
Come on. When you weren't working, you had people out here working, marching, going in the office. We conquered that lynch mob. We got that lynch mob. This history today, letting you know that black kid life does matter. For real, all life matters. Not just black children. We don't want to see nobody go through this. I don't want to see no daddy watch their kid get lynched and shot down like that.
That's right, Mom.
So it's all our problem. It's all our problem. So hey, let's keep fighting. Let's keep doing it and making this place a better place for all human beings.
Amen.
All human beings.
Amen.
Everybody.
Amen.
Love everybody.
Love everybody.
All human beings need to be treated equally. We finna conquer this lynching. Today is a good day.
Before the lawyers come back, let me also say, as I said to all of the activists, their family, thank them. We thank a lot of those that were local. Reverend Baker. Who stood up even when other clergy wouldn't stand up. That pastor stood with the family.
Yes, he has. Yes.
We want to thank Barbara Einwine. All of the ministers that came last Thursday. We want to thank Cliff. And I want to thank, if he's watching, Reverend Jesse Jackson, who despite his illness came down and sat in that courtroom. And all of us, this is a day white and black activists showed we could unite and beat the lynch mob that killed our men. And though I never say this often, I must say, we want to thank the prosecutors. Tomorrow, in all our joy today, there will be an empty chair at Wanda's table. Ahmaud would not be at Thanksgiving tomorrow. But she can look at that chair and say to Ahmaud, I fought a good fight. And I got you some justice. We can't fill that chair for you, Wanda, but we can say that you were mother above all mothers. You fought for your son. And Marcus, you fought for your son. And even though it'll be a sober and solemn Thanksgiving, you can thank God you didn't let your boy down.
So Ben and I had a difficult task to do when showing up to this courthouse and turning the case over to the prosecutors. We want to exercise, as attorneys, as advocates, we want to exercise control over something this important. And it was difficult to relinquish that control to the Cobb County's prosecutor's office. Of course, we had to under the law, and they did what they had to do to secure a conviction. And I applaud them for putting on a airtight case that resulted in conviction for all these men. They've invited Wanda and Marcus and their supporters to stand with them for their press conference. And so we're going to do something else that's difficult to do. We're not taking any questions. We're going to step back. We're going to allow the prosecutors to make a presentation about their case as we stand with them in solidarity and thank them for their efforts.
And it's a good example for when Lee Meredith's Texas Attorney General. Hold on. Hey, y'all, please be quiet so we can give them the respect they so richly deserve.
Hello, my name is Latonia P. Hines. I am the Executive Assistant District Attorney for the Cobb County District Attorney's Office. I bring you greetings and remarks from our District Attorney, Flynn D. Brody Jr., who was appointed as District Attorney Pro Tem for this case and for the prosecution of this case. Unfortunately, he was not able to be here due to a family medical emergency. First and foremost, we want you to know that from the moment this case came to our office, it was our foremost goal to ensure that we got justice for Ahmaud Arbery's family. And in particular, we are so very proud and thankful for the confidence that the family has given to us. We admire and commend the courage, the steadfastness, and the strength of Miss Wanda Cooper Jones, Ahmaud's mother, and Mr. Marcus Arbery Sr., the father of Ahmaud, in seeking this justice during this process. It has been a long road, and we are so happy that we're able to be here at this end of this road. We'd like to also say thank you, and we commend the courage and bravery of this jury to say that what happened on February 23rd, 2020 to Ahmaud Arbery, the hunting and killing of Ahmaud Arbery, it was not only morally wrong, but legally wrong. And we are thankful for that.
Amen.
We want to thank and specifically recognize some people who have been involved with regard to the prosecution of this case. In particular, our team, our lead attorney, Senior Assistant District Attorney Linda Donikowski. Assistant District Attorney Larissa Oliveira. Senior Assistant District Attorney Paul Camarillo. Our Chief Investigator Charles Prescott. Deputy Chief Investigator Keith Lamone. Investigator Cameron Watson. Investigator Darius McClure. We also need to thank people from at home who've also been helping us with regard to this case. Ms. Kayla Willis, Ms. Jada Baxter, who is here, Cindy Bard, Sarah Rapp, Laramie Floyd, Matt Morgan, our communications department, our fire and EMA, IS, DOT, and GIS. We also need to thank also the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, in particular Director Vic Reynolds, Special Agent Richard Dial, who I believe is here with us, Special Agent Jason Seacrest, Special Agent Lawrence Kelly, and Inspector Eve Rogers. We also need to thank specifically with the Glenn County Police Department Deputy Chief Ricky Evans and Captain Jeremiah Berquist. We also with the Glenn County Sheriff's Office need to thank Glenn County Sheriff Neil Jump, Glenn County Clerk of Court Ron Adams, Georgia State Patrol Major Thornell King and Sergeant Chris Black. With GMA, we also thank Operations Managers for Homeland Security Todd Keys. What we can make note of this is that Ahmaud's death has signaled significant changes in this community and in our state and in this nation. With the passing of Georgia's first ever hate crime bill and the changing of Georgia's antiquated citizens arrest law. We want to thank this community for the support that it has given to the family and to us and the community at large. And we want to have some opportunity to have some remarks also from our team. So our senior assistant district attorney and lead attorney, Linda Dunikowski.
Thank you very much. But this was a team effort. I want everyone to know that this was a gigantic team effort. DA Flynn Brody put his faith and trust in our team, and I could not have done it without my trial partners. They were all very, very instrumental in making this happen. We had so many people on the team that helped to bring justice for Ahmaud and his family, and we really, really appreciate the support that we had and the faith from Mr. Arbery, and from Ms. Wanda Cooper-Jones, who have been with us and have put their faith in us and trusted us to bring justice for Ahmaud. And the verdict today was a verdict based on the facts, based on the evidence. And that was our goal, was to bring that to that jury so that they could do the right thing. Because the jury system works in this country. And when you present the truth to people and they can see it, they will do the right thing. And that's what this jury did today in getting justice for Ahmaud Arbery. Thank you.
Thank you. Blessings. Yep, you ready to go?
Hey, you know what? Let's thank Miss Polite. Hey. Hey. Let's take this one 87-year-old lady who comes every day. Hey, you all. Hey, where Marcus at? Right here. The parents, Wanda and Marcus, and the family of Ahmaud Arbery, Lee and Cliff and Reb, all of us, we've been here most days of the trial. But there's a lady who is steadfast in her conviction. She's one of those NAACP warriors, Reverend Al. Miss Polite, 87 years old, has been here every day of jury selection and every day of trial. So let's thank that. Where's she at? Okay. So let's thank that shero, Miss Polite. God bless. It's people like her while we got justice.